50 Cent versus Diddy, the real story behind hip-hop's most consequential war, the two-decade feud between Sean Diddy Combs and Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. This isn't just an accidental rivalry, it's a calculated, personal vendetta that has played out in recording studios, the spirits market, and recently in legal courtrooms and explosive documentaries. 50 Cent has been Diddy's shadow for 20 years, but why? What is the real motive that has fueled this obsession? We will reveal the shocking little-known event that turned a simple professional encounter into a bitter, endless war, but you have to stay until the end. We're calling it The Final Secret. First, let's trace the three phases of this conflict: the personal origin, the business war, and the final reckoning. The roots of disdain. The beginning was purely professional. In the early 2000s, 50 Cent, a rising raw talent, had a brief working relationship with Diddy, the established mogul. The weird energy and personal fracture. The connection quickly fractured. 50 Cent has often referred to Diddy as an executive who exploited creatives. However, the true animosity, according to 50 Cent, came from an interaction he found profoundly uncomfortable. Diddy allegedly asked the rapper if he wanted to go shopping. 50 Cent saw this as an attempt at an inappropriate relationship or a dominance play, and he immediately cut off attempts at friendship, cementing a permanent sense of distrust and weird energy. The business sabotage. The rivalry became public around 2005. Rapper Mace, who wanted to leave Diddy's Bad Boy Records, sought to sign with 50 Cent's G-Unit label. 50 Cent claimed Diddy intentionally killed the deal by demanding an unreasonable amount of money for Mace's contract release. For 50 Cent, this wasn't about money. It was confirmation that Diddy used his power to block the careers of artists he couldn't control. The business and lyrical war. With all hope of professionalism gone, 50 Cent launched a media and lyrical assault. The murder allegations on record. In 2006, 50 Cent released the diss track The Bomb, making the ultimate unforgivable accusation. He suggested Diddy had knowledge or involvement in the 1997 murder of the notorious B.I.G. This was not a typical rap battle. It was a character assassination on the deepest level, publicly linking Diddy to one of hip-hop's greatest tragedies. The Vodok versus FN. The feud became a marketing spectacle in the 2010s. Diddy was partnered with Ciroc Vodka, and 50 Cent launched his rival brand, FN Vodka. 50 Cent weaponized social media, turning every Ciroc promotion into a meme and a taunt. He constantly ridiculed Ciroc, cementing the idea that his primary motivation was to destroy Diddy's business success. Diddy's consistent public denial of the beef, often saying 50 Cent loves me, only further fueled the trolling campaign. The reckoning. The dynamic completely changed in 2023 when Diddy faced a barrage of civil lawsuits and a federal investigation. 50 Cent's years of trolling suddenly gained weight. The role of the antagonist. 50 Cent fully embraced his role as Diddy's main public antagonist. He turned Diddy's legal woes into a viral news story, commenting on every single detail from the federal raids to the courtroom proceedings. He was no longer just insulting Diddy. He was relentlessly ensuring the public was paying attention to Diddy's gravest troubles. The Netflix documentary finalizes the feud. The ultimate blow came with the Netflix documentary, Sean Combs' The Reckoning. 50 Cent's production company executive produced the series, effectively turning the two-decade-long personal grievance into a high-profile cultural document. Diddy's camp claimed the project was a biased hit piece, but the documentary cemented 50 Cent's victory in the court of public opinion. The Final Secret. You've seen the battles, the music, the vodka, the lawsuits, but the question remains, what kept this feud alive for 20 years? The true underlying secret that elevated 50 Cent's vendetta beyond typical rap beef is related to his own past. During the height of his career, 50 Cent also faced industry attempts to blackball him after he was shot and dropped from his record label. He later claimed Diddy was involved in the efforts to shut his career down. But the final, deepest-rooted secret, according to key sources, is about motive and respect. The earliest ghostwriting and mass deal disputes established in 50 Cent's mind that Diddy was a predatory fraud, a person who profited from the work and misfortune of others. For a man who built his empire on the code of the streets, this lack of respect for his artistry and his business dealings was unforgivable. 50 Cent didn't hate Diddy because he was successful. He hated the way Diddy was successful. He saw Diddy as the antithesis of the hip-hop code. By producing The Reckoning, 50 Cent achieved not just victory, but a sense of justice for every artist he believes Diddy exploited. And that, viewers, is the secret engine that powered the 20-year war.